Here you can see a place where the purlin will be located, so it will stand on the top of the collar beam and will support hip rafter of its corners. This construction is something like a wall plate but placed exactly on the middle of the truss height. We will build it using huge beam cross-section 40 by 18 centimeters. Cut them with simple way, the same as we did during build the wall plates. The purlins support the rafters in the middle of their height, not their length. As I mentioned earlier, purlins lie on the collar beams. Collar beams, as we have seen, are recessed into the rafters and will attach to the hanger. Hanger in turn is squeezed up through the four rafters, so the entire structure is made in such a way that each position of each of the elements is yet another stabilizing element of the truss. Purlins preparation is not complicated, but the problem will then placing them on the roof. To do this, we had to prepare 5-meter height of the wooden supports, on the top of which we will set the purlins. It will be shown as soon as they finish cut the timbers. First we checked on the ground that all fit together and create a perfect square. Then drilled holes for the threaded rods so that there was no need to do this at the top at a height of 5 meters. Each element we had to pull up using a crane. Those are the supports that have been assembled specially to set the purlins, and so it is the first element that we will mount. It was easiest to do this way because we had the ability to support hip rafters immediately on the both sockets, the one at the bottom on the top of the wall plate and the second on the top of the purlins. In the next move we will attach the hanger to the top of the hip rafters. To this point the construction is very simple, the only shortcoming is of course a huge burden, therefore it is important to set everything straight away as it should be set, because later it is very hard to improve anything. As I mentioned at the beginning, our design will not be supported by any purlin that is supported by the ceiling. At this time we are raising up the first hip rafter. And here on the wall plate corner it will be supported. Now we can see very clearly the sense of the way of socket cut shaped. It is a little hard to hit because the lift is on the other side of the building and the operator didn't really see what's happened to the roof. We can see another rafter. The hanger is already suspended. Now we are sliding the second rafter. Here we have it done. 2 rafters and hanger are already joined. And here we can see the whole structure ready. Please pay attention how it looks. At the top of collar beam you can see the purlins. Please note collar beam, purlins. Here we have a hanger to which are attached collar beams. The frame is holding itself very well. The next step will be the performance of command and jack rafters. See you soon in the next video.